Hey, hey, shalom, 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 shalom. Hope everything is good with you. If it's not, I hope that it's getting better. And here we are again, Israel, Northeast Africa, June 28th, 2022, 10:01 in the morning. And have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, I need you to subscribe so that you will be subscribed and you'll be all good. Also, the like button. Bing, hit that like button. Yeah, you like it. I like it like that. And the notification bell. You know, the thing that said ding, the one at the top. Leadership, 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 planet Earth. Well, we see a lot of people out there protesting the Roe versus, man, it's just ignorant. It is ignorant. I was reading a few articles last night about how the other nations, other countries are viewing America, and it's not good. America worldwide reputation, man, is gone. They ain't seeing America as that, you know, example nation. It's terrible. And then I saw some footage of some of the protests where grown people riding on bikes, walking around in the street butt naked in front of the children. And they ain't even physically fit. Some old ass white dudes riding around on a bike. And the children, they showed video of the children, and the young children standing there looking like OIB. And they know they wrong. The children had to look like, what am I looking at? Grown old people butt naked out in public in the sun, riding on bikes and scooting around and acting a fool. Man, don't have no words. Now, what are they protesting? They protesting overturning Roe v. Wade, you know, the abortion, constitutional abortion rights, you know. And wow. Everybody looking at America. Now they out in the street, you talking about showing your ass. You literally, I mean, they have literally made that a reality out in the street, butt naked. Don't even say, have you lost your mind? That's wrong. You got to bring it on up. They have lost their mind. Can you imagine that? No, you can't imagine. You have to see the video. And they protested something the leadership did. Now, here's the thing that I want to talk about right here. Leadership and people. Real straight, no chaser to the point. Have you all noticed the world leadership don't give a damn about the people? And have you all noticed the leadership that's in place now, America, Israel, China, Russia, Japan, Ukraine, Australia, Yugoslavia. No, let me start that list again. Let me just do this. So some of them countries ain't doing that. America. Have you noticed the leadership in America don't give a damn about the people? Have you noticed that the leadership in America, the majority of the decisions they make, it brings pain and suffering and discomfort amongst the people? What good things are the leaders doing to improve the lives of the people? Nothing. Diddly squat. Now here you go, they done changed this here law, and all the people out there stark raving mad, literally butt naked in the streets. Decision of the leadership. Decision of the leadership, shut down the pipeline supplying oil from within your country, and now the gas price is way the hell up. Leadership decision. making your life more difficult. You used to fill your gas tank up now. I mean, you used to fill it up for like what? $20, $25, $30. Now it's taking you $90 because of the leadership. So the question is, what good things are your leaders in America doing for the people? Everybody just raising hell. And then when you listen to them, it's the Democrats talking about the Republican, it's the Republican talking about the Democrat. And what's happening with the people? Oh, they do something for the people and screw their lives up. Gas prices high, talking about baby formula. You should be breastfeeding, but you done made that taboo a no-no, and now you got to go get your little bottle. But what you think them breasts is up there for show? Those big breasts hanging off you are there because you was created to give the greatest nourishment that child could ever have in his whole life. There's never a greater food that baby can ingest than that breast milk. And now women, what you doing with them? Got them big old soft, juggly, just they're, what is it, sex symbol now? Objects to take pictures on the internet or something? They for babies. And I'm like, why are these people tripping over baby formula when all these big breasted women running around supposed to be breastfeeding the babies? Oh man, you all screwed up. You all twisted up, man. It's just all going to shit. I mean, that dude stood up there and called all these other nations shithole countries, and look at you, America, now. Wow. Boy, did that backfire. Wow. Out in the street, butt raw booted naked in front of the children. You just don't have no more morals, man. You don't have the sense, the creator, man. Wow. Unbelievable. All because of decision of your leadership. So why would they overturn the Roe versus Wade decision, where now it's illegal to have an abortion? You know what? I was thinking, what intelligent thing could they possibly be thinking about to say you cannot have an abortion? Well, the only thing I could come up with is the white man numbers is in such negative decline. He's trying to hang on by any means necessary, and because their birth rates is so terrible that they say, no, you can't abort that child. We need it. We trying to hang in here. I used to wonder also, why these white people always adopting black children? Then someone sent me this video of these two devils sitting at the table with these three, four black women. And one of the devils said, you black women have bodies like no other woman on earth. You're so luscious and beautiful and sweet and sexy. You all's DNA is absolutely unique to all DNA on earth. And we want some of it. Why do they want some of that black DNA? Because theirs has arrived at the end of its ability to continue to reproduce. And so they dying off. They know it. I know it. Now you know it. A lot of people know it. That the white man on planet Earth is dying off. And that's his problem. That's his problem. He's dying off. And he know it. If he sit up and tell you that he know exactly the year that white people will be a minority in America, then also he knows when white people will be extinct based on what's taking place with their birth rate. Like yesterday, 1,000 died, right? Today, they're only going to be 700 born. Yeah, you going away. You keep that up, you ain't going to be around. And you know what's deep? National Geographic said a year ago that there are over 100 species, there's over 100 species of life that now are extinct because of the activities of man. That's where they put it. Because of the activities of man. What man? The white man? The black man? The brown man? The blue man? The red man? Who? What man? See, they don't want to say it. So why is there so many aircraft cancellation? Why is there so many flight cancellation? Why are they so understaffed? Like yesterday, boom, everybody flying. And then today you can't go. Why? Ain't no pilots. Ain't no crew. Where they at? You know, you have to think, man. I mean, it's like, okay, if you are eating a sad diet, okay, if you eating the sad diet, then more than likely your brain is not firing enough for you actually to think like this. Where are the pilots at? Where are the crew at? 2 years ago, everybody was there. You ain't hear no flight cancellation. The only time you heard of a flight cancellation was during bad weather. It's summertime. It's June 28th. It's warm all over the earth. Where the pilots? Is it something they've done? Is it something they've given themselves and is not around for whatever reason? You never know. I mean, 2 years ago, everything was going real smooth. Something happened. They must have taken something to make them go away. That they ain't here no more, because 15,000 flight canceled, or is it 1,500? Hell, whatever. That's a lot, man. And all these people standing in line. Where the people at? They gone. Decision of leadership. Decision of wealthy people. That's a damn shame, man, to be on a ball right here. There's billions of people on this planet, and it's a handful of mofos that's calling the shots, and the shots ain't no good for none of the people. The shots they calling, it makes it miserable for everybody else. You know, and then you be on the internet, you know, these guys be showing their homes and yachts and everything, just bragging to broke people. Who want to see that? You think these people out here in this traffic at 10, 13 in the morning want to see that? These people are broke. Ain't nobody got no money. Why? They out here in all this traffic with the nasty cars going back and forth, stressing, trying to hurry up and get nowhere. They broke. And what about the people that's living on this planet? They not here. Where they at? They sitting up in them beautiful, luxurious 40, 50, $60 million mansion, $10 million mansion, floating on them yachts. You know what I'm saying? With the helicopter on the back, 3, 4, 5-story yacht. I mean, it's a daggone city. Driving around in luxury cars, they not here. They're actually living on this planet. We're existing. And our existence is becoming very, very more and more difficult based on these daggone leaders making all these crazy decisions, lying, cheating, and stealing. It's a daggone shame, man. Daggone right. I want to get the hell off the planet. You're absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind to say, well, you know, but the aliens, they coming here to attack us. No, that's what that devil said. See, he afraid of another intellect showing up, taking the intelligence of the masses all the way to another level. He want to keep it like that because his stuff is good. He's selfish, self-centered, evil, demented, wicked-ass heathen. You know what I'm saying? It's good for him, his family, his cronies. But for the majority of these people on this planet, man, life is tough. It's either tough, hard as hell, or you ain't got no life. And they have it that way. You know, you can't even find money, but you can find problems. You know what I'm saying? You can find your way in debt, but it's hard as hell to get out of debt. And all these devils with the daggone money is making sure they keep it to themselves. That ain't even fair. Don't give a flip about nobody else but them. And then you know what's a crying shame? Them the damn evil fool controlling things. Ain't that something? The worst people on the planet are the ones controlling stuff. The worst people. It ain't even good people. The worst people on the planet controlling everything. I be damned. You know the majority of the people on this planet are good people. Whether you're a black man, a white man, any other person, The majority of people on this planet are actually good people. You know why people are so mean and violent? Because the most meanest, violent heathen that came out of the rock piles of Europe came down and beat the hell out of the people. And that's the environment you have to live in. So you got to gun up. You got to D up. You got to toughen up. You got to man up. It's like the guy shoot the workers over some damn mayonnaise. Too much mayonnaise. You know the reason why he did that? Because he had a gun. You see, that gun make a lot of people feel like they powerful. And before you know it, with your mind being programmed from the stupid music you listen to, the dumb people you hang around, and the bad food you eat, next thing you know, you get some mayonnaise, you feel it's too much. Instead of you going in and say, hey, it's a little bit too much mayonnaise, can you make me another sandwich? Or hell, yourself, just wipe the extra off and keep going. No, you're going to go in there, pull your gun, and shoot the workers. What the hell have you been, man, what? Seriously? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. If y'all don't know that, Subway sandwich maker made the sandwich. Ding Dong felt like it was too much mayonnaise. Instead of asking them to take it off or either remake the sandwich or something, he go pull a gun out and shoot two of the workers, kill one and injure the other. And they up in the hospital fighting for life for a $7 sandwich. You see what the value of life is now? Zero. And I'm sure those were very good, pleasant people. And them be the ones always go through this crap with these damn devils on this planet. This planet, man, please. It's crazy. You can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, and what they call civilization. See, this is civilization according to a barbaric mindset. Bunch of wild-ass heathen running all over the damn place doing dumb shit constantly and don't even realize it because they 60 in their series. They don't have enough, they don't have what you need to be really smart. Because their DNA is only 6. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they got. So that means they cannot achieve a higher level of intelligence. Their own studies prove that. Huh? No matter how hard they try. And so leadership, always making decisions to make the lives of the people hard. That's your leadership, man. Isn't that something? You ever thought about that? Like, here you go to your job and they make changes to put more work on you and figure out how to take more money out of your paycheck. This is what they spend their time on. And don't give a damn. Let's take Amazon. I have never, ever heard as many complaints that you hear coming out of Amazon than any other business in the world. I'm constantly hearing complaints about what it's like working Amazon. And you know what? Bezos, man, them jokers, just think about it. Just think about it for a minute. Why are the people still working at Amazon? Okay, since it's that bad, and you know it's that bad, and they're working you to a nub. People, I mean, I've heard stories about people literally falling dead on the job, and they slide their body out and keep going. People getting sick, passing out, fainting. It's hot. Like one manager, I listened to that long video of the brother made with that in New York. They unionized a location in New York, and he was explaining that when people hire, he'll tell them, do you have a gym membership? You go work out? He said, yeah. He said, you need to cancel that. Why? First of all, it's hot as hell up in here, and all the hours and all the movement you're going to be doing, you ain't going to feel like going to no gym working out. This is going to become your gym. And it was true, just like that. And you know, it's like, you see how hard people have to work in order to get some money from these bandits? That's some evil shit right there in itself. You know, that's hella evil. To make a human go through all that for a few dollars, a few shekels. And then what they give you, it ain't enough to you to be decent. It's enough for you to cover your mortgage, buy a little food, and take your butt back to work. While they sit up billions. And they have no problem with it. None whatsoever. And not willing to help. I remember listening to Amazon. They said, whoa, okay, so they started paying the people $15 an hour. Ooh, everybody was so happy. They hollering and cheering and screaming. But they took away all benefits. Everything. Come on, dude. Everything. They took away everything. So now, with your $15, if you want insurance, you pay for it. If you want this, you pay for it. If you want that, you pay for it. If you want this, you got to pay for it. So where? You back to where you was at. $7, $8, $9 or whatever. By the time you get through finished, purchase and everything. So you see what I'm saying? You really didn't get forward anywhere. And that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They sit up and think of ways to screw your life up and keep you there. I want you to read a book called Kicking the Ladder Way. You can get it on, of all places, Amazon. Ain't that something? It's called Kicking the Ladder Way. It was written by an Asian dude, and the idea of the book, he's explaining in the book how the wealthy people deliberately, intentionally make obtaining wealth hard on this planet for other people. Those people that do become wealthy, it's like, listen, they started that path years ago. Like, okay, today is June 28th, 2022. It's 10/22 right over here. Okay, now, did you hear yesterday of a new person becoming a billionaire? Nope. Did you hear the day before yesterday a new person becoming a billionaire? Nope. What about last month? Did you hear of a brand new person, Dave Terrell, have just obtained billionaire status? Nope. Okay. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You see, if it's all like that, then we should be hearing maybe once a month, every 2 weeks, every 3 months, every 6 months, once a year, brand new people coming to the table becoming billionaires. Like it should just be a constant, flow of billionaires. You would think, right? With all of the billions of people on the planet, it seems like it should be, okay, well, new billionaires coming up once a month. But you don't hear that, do you? Why? It's like the book the guy wrote. Because they deliberately make it hard for you to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like the black guy that actually invented the internet. He had his business he was going, and he had it. He had a winner. He had a banger. But he needed financing. And he couldn't get the financing that he needed to actually push it on up to the level he knew it needed to be. Because why? Nobody would finance him. They kept him boxed out of the money deliberately until finally when he got to a point he had no money, he had to sell it. So he sold it for pennies. The whole internet idea and the whole thing centered around that, interconnection, all the computers, had to sell it for pennies because he was broke. His company needed finance. He couldn't come over to finance it. And they bought it for pennies and turned around and made it what it is today and sold it for billions. They deliberately did that. They put a squeeze play on him to where he didn't have nothing. See that book, it explains it to you how these devils deliberately make it extremely hard for you to come up. They have all kind of crafty ways to keep that wealth just amongst them. Ain't that greedy, selfish, and self-centered? And then if you become a billionaire, it don't take anything away from them. You follow what I'm saying? You becoming a billionaire don't mean they less of a billionaire. It just mean now you done figured out a way to get money and you doing good for yourself. But that's the environment that we dealing with here on this planet. It's not fair. It's not equal. Just like they used to say on the lying-ass news channel, fair and balanced. It was never fair and it wasn't balanced. It was just lies. They tell you those things to trick you, to make you think it was fair and balanced. But in reality, they was lying all along. All lies. And that's what kind of people are on this ball. Not fair, not balanced, always lying, always cheating, always stealing, and conniving and working some devilment. Those are the ones that's running stuff. The majority of the people on this planet are literally good folks. Yeah. Yeah, because why? You see those people always doing something good. And you hear about the good things they doing, and then you know how screwed up it is around here. When the brother, the ex-police officer, had made the car engine run off water, it was so many people saying, dude, you need to be quiet. You need to keep your mouth shut. You need to keep that to yourself. You don't need to say nothing. Because they know how evil these heathen are around here. And that's the world we live in? Yep, that's it. And it's like, can't nobody do nothing. Can't nobody make no real changes. These devils just go on and on and on in their devilment. And it be frustrating sometimes, man, like, damn. And the bandit has gotten very bold with it. Very bold. Just doing stuff. See, what's gonna have to happen is good people, you're gonna have to toughen up and start kicking some ass, seriously. For real. Like the good man, you gonna have to deal with some stuff on another whole level because you're too damn good. See, it ain't working. You're not winning. All that praying and looking in the sky, whatever the hell you're doing, as opposed to addressing the issue head up, you got to change what you're doing. Because what city is this? B'nai Brak. And you're going to have to change what you're doing because of the fact that what you're doing ain't working. It's not bringing you any good positive change. It's not bringing you 39093. This is Shufer. It's not bringing you the good change that you want, like for yourself, your family, your people, your friends. We're still going through the same crap every day, and it's like they do stuff and don't nobody do nothing about it. They did it, okay, what? And so they becoming more and more emboldened to do this crap to us. So that has to stop. And the last point, I'm gonna get out, gotta feel this. See, I'm gonna feel this particular shufel up. In Hebrew, it's shufel. In English, I think they call it a front end loader. Fill this thing up with diesel fuel, keep moving. But good people gonna have to come on up now, cause you're voting, you're praying, you're begging, you're protesting, you're marching, you all whatever you do, it's not working. It's not working at all. These people is running around here batshit crazy, slap damn out of their mind. And maybe that medical situation is gonna drive them even crazier, because I'm seeing some things that maybe them taking that stuff done made them more crazy. You never know. I mean, cause didn't nobody really know what was going on with that thing. Everybody just, was doing what they was told, because they believed in the leadership. And it's, to me, it's like, Shazam, y'all don't see what the leadership doing, how the government is handling things? It's all good for them. I mean, Biden, he gave everybody, what was it, 7% cost of living raise? He didn't give nobody else no cost of living raise. He jacked up the gas price, and you still making the exact same money on your little job. However you got to make do, you got to make do. However, but they ain't broke you off not a dime more. $40 billion, 50 whatever, to another country on some bullshit that you didn't have nothing to do with. You didn't make that decision. I'm sure if you had to look at the situation like, Biden, you wasn't gonna give away no $40 billion of your money to another sucker that you don't know what's happening with you. Anyway, I'm just saying this, man, so that, you can, have something to think about. But it ain't pretty right now. You know it, I know it, we all know it. And I'm just saying these things to cause you to think, to look at this thing for what it is, and see if we can figure out, oh, that's the water, a way around all this madness. Because it's crazy. We talking about individuals that's doing these things to other individuals that's making their life miserable. These decisions that these leaders are making, that's making lives miserable for a whole lot of people. You understand? And it's like they just do it and did it. As if say, what you gonna do? They control the police forces everywhere, which they done militarized. They got more equipment, better equipment than the men in the army, the armed forces. And then they control the National Guard. They control the military. They control all the muscle, the big guns. So it's like they say, what you gonna do? I did it, so what? And so they whoop out the police on you, to whoop your butt to pieces, and so you feel like you don't have no defense. You just got to take it. Some got to give, though. But see, it's always power in numbers. Unity amongst the people is strength in the land. Remember that now. Unity amongst the people is strength in the land. You hear me? Unity amongst the people is strength in the land. Love you with the perfect love. Love you from the basement of my heart to the attic of my mind. Love you 24/7. That means I love you all the time. Shalom.